Hello and welcome to Let's Master English. I'm Sarah and I am so happy you are here with Peter and me today. Today, we are talking about the number one problem that almost every B1 learner has, the invisible wall that stops you from speaking fluently. I know that moment when you know the words and the grammar, but you can't say anything because your brain is busy translating. Today, we say, stop translating. Think in English instead. It sounds impossible, but it's a skill you can learn by training your brain. We'll explain why translating is so bad for your fluency and give you 6 powerful techniques to start thinking in English today. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to Let's Master English, the podcast where we give you tips, tricks, and confidence to help you on your English learning journey. My name is Sarah.
And I'm Peter. Hello, everyone. It's great to be with you today. We are so happy you are here to practice your listening and learn with us.
That's right. And Peter, we have a very interesting topic today. It's a little different. We are not just talking about grammar or vocabulary.
Oh, what are we talking about, Sarah?
We are talking about psychology.
Psychology? Wow, that's a big word. Can you explain what that is for our listeners?
Absolutely. Psychology, that's Psychology, is the study of the mind. It's about how we think, how we feel, and why we do the things we do.
I see. So it's about our brains and our feelings. But how does this help me learn English? I need to learn the past simple, Sarah, not psychology.
That's a great question, Peter, and it's a fair question. But think about this. Learning a language is not just about rules in a book. It's about your mind. It's about your motivation. It's about your habits and your confidence.
Ah, okay. I understand. So, if we understand how our brain learns, we can learn better.
Exactly. We can learn smarter, not just harder. Today, we are going to talk about 4 big ideas from psychology that will change the way you learn English.
4 big ideas. I'm ready. What are they?
Today, we will cover 1. Motivation, the reason you are learning. 2. Mindset, how your beliefs about learning can help you or hurt you. 3. Habits, how to build a strong, consistent study routine that you don't hate. 4. Memory, how to make new words stick in your brain and not forget them.
This sounds incredibly useful. I think our listeners are going to love this. And remember, if you are a B1 learner, don't worry if you don't understand every single word. We will speak clearly, and we will explain the difficult words. Just relax and listen.
That's the best advice, Peter. Okay, let's get started. All right, Peter. Let's start with the first big idea. Motivation.
Motivation. I know this word. It's your reason for doing something, right?
Exactly right. It's the why. Why did you wake up today and decide to listen to an English podcast? Why do you open your grammar book?
Well, for many people, the reason is for a job, or for school, or for a test, like the IELTS or TOEFL.
Yes, and psychologists have a special name for this. They call it extrinsic motivation.
Extrinsic. What does that mean?
Ex, like exit, means outside. So extrinsic motivation is when your reason comes from the outside. You do it for a reward, like a good job or more money, or to avoid a punishment, like failing a test.
Okay, that makes sense. My job needs me to speak English. That is extrinsic.
But there is a second type, Peter. And this one is, I think, much more powerful. It's called intrinsic motivation.
Intrinsic. In means inside, So, motivation from the inside?
You got it. Intrinsic motivation is when you do something because you love doing it. The activity itself is the reward. You don't need a prize, you just enjoy the process.
So, for English, an intrinsic motivation would be learning English because you love the sound of the language?
Yes, or because you love watching American movies without subtitles. Subtitles are the words at the bottom of the screen.
Or maybe you learn English because you love talking to people from different countries and hearing their stories.
Exactly. Now, here is the important psychology tip. Many people start learning English for extrinsic reasons, a job, a test, and that's okay. But that motivation can go up and down. Some days you think, I don't care about that job.
I have that feeling sometimes.
But intrinsic motivation is like a fire inside you. It's strong. It keeps you going when learning is difficult or boring.
So, what is the tip for our listeners?
The tip is find your intrinsic why. Your extrinsic reason is your goal, like a job. But your intrinsic reason is your joy.
How can people find that?
Ask yourself, what part of English do I actually enjoy? Do you like the music? Listen to more music in English. Do you like video games? Play video games in English. Do you like cooking? Watch cooking shows in English on YouTube. Find the fun, and you will find your intrinsic motivation.
That is fantastic advice. Let's hear from one of our listeners. We received an email from Kenji in Japan. Sarah, can you read it?
I can. Kenji writes, Hello, Sarah and Peter. I studied English in school for many years. It was for tests. I hated it. It was all extrinsic. But last year, I started learning about basketball. I love basketball. I wanted to watch interviews with my favorite players from the USA, so I started watching. At first, I understood nothing, but I loved it. Now I study English for 1 hour every day. I study so I can understand the interviews. It is not for a test. It is for me. It has changed everything.
Wow, Kenji, that is a perfect example. He found his intrinsic motivation, his love for basketball. The English learning is now part of his hobby.
That's the secret. Don't just study English. Do what you love in English. Your motivation will become much, much stronger.
So, to review segment 1, motivation is your why. Extrinsic is for an outside reward. Intrinsic is for your inside joy.
And our tip is find your intrinsic motivation. It will make your learning journey much, much more fun and successful.
Okay, Sarah, I have my motivation. I love basketball, like Kenji. I'm ready. But I'm also very busy, and sometimes I'm lazy.
We are all lazy sometimes, Peter. I know the feeling. You feel motivated for 1 or 2 days, and then you stop.
Yes, you study for 5 hours on Saturday, and then you do nothing until next Saturday. This is a common problem.
It is. And psychology has an answer for this, too. The answer is not motivation. The answer is habits.
A habit. That's something you do every day, automatically, without thinking, like brushing your teeth.
Exactly. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth, right? You just do it. It's a habit. We need to make English learning a habit.
But how? A habit seems so difficult to build.
It's easier than you think. A famous book called The Power of Habit explains something called the habit loop.
The habit loop. Like a circle?
Yes. Every habit has 3 parts. 1. The cue. This is the trigger, the signal to do the habit.
2, the routine. This is the action itself, the habit. 3, the reward. This is the good feeling you get after.
Cue, routine, reward. Can you give us an example?
Let's use a simple habit, getting a cup of coffee. Okay, you feel tired. You look at the clock. It's 10 a.m. You walk to the kitchen and make coffee. You drink the coffee. You feel awake. You feel good. Your brain connects the cue, feeling tired, with the reward, feeling good, and the routine, making coffee, becomes automatic.
I see. So we need to build an English learning habit loop. How do we do that?
We have to design it. Let's take a listener. Let's call her Anya from Poland.
Okay. Hi, Anya. Anya wants to learn vocabulary.
Great. First, Anya needs a cue. The cue must be something she already does every day. For example, making her morning tea.
Okay. So the cue is I am waiting for the water to boil for my tea.
Perfect. Now, the routine. The routine must be very small and very easy at the beginning. This is the big secret. Don't say, I will study for 30 minutes. That's too big.
So what is a small routine?
How about, I will review 5 flashcards on my phone. Just 5. It takes 60 seconds.
That's it? Just 5? That seems too easy.
Too easy is perfect. You cannot fail. You will always do it. This is how you build consistency. So, cue, water is boiling for tea. Routine, review 5 vocabulary flashcards. Reward, this is important. After she reviews the 5 words, Anya needs a reward. She can drink her tea and say, "Good job, me." Or maybe she eats 1 small piece of chocolate.
I like the chocolate reward.
Me too. When Anya does this, cue, tea, routine, 5 words, reward, chocolate, her brain learns. It says, oh, I like this. After 1 week, 2 weeks, it becomes automatic. It's a habit.
And then, when the habit is strong, Anya can change the routine from 5 words to 10 words, or from 10 words to 5 minutes.
Exactly. But the secret is to start small. So our tip for this segment is start small and be consistent.
A great book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, calls this the 2-minute rule.
Oh, I love that rule. What is it?
The rule is, when you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read English becomes read 1 page. Study grammar becomes do 1 grammar exercise. Listen to a podcast becomes press play and listen for 2 minutes.
That is brilliant, because starting is the hardest part. If it only takes 2 minutes, you will do it. And doing it every day is more important than doing it for a long time.
Consistency is more important than intensity.
So, for our listeners, what 2-minute English habit can you start today? What is your cue, your routine, and your reward?
Think about it. Maybe your cue is getting on the bus. Your routine is listening to this podcast for 2 minutes. And your reward is feeling proud that you did it.
That's a perfect plan.
Okay, Peter, we have our motivation, our why, and we have a habit, our how. But there is one more thing. And honestly, I think this is the most important piece of psychology for learners.
Oh, what is it?
It is your mindset.
Mindset. I've heard this word. It's your attitude, your way of thinking about something.
Exactly. A famous psychologist, Dr. Carol Dweck, studied students for many years.
She found that students have two basic mindsets about intelligence and learning.
Two mindsets. What are they?
They are the fixed mindset and the growth mindset.
Fixed and growth. Okay, tell us about the fixed mindset first.
A person with a fixed mindset believes that intelligence is, well, fixed. It cannot change. You are either smart or stupid. You are good at English or bad at English.
I know some people like this. They say, oh, I'm just not a language person.
Yes, that is a perfect example of a fixed mindset. And here's the problem. When a person with a fixed mindset makes a mistake, what do they think?
They think, I failed. I am stupid. I am bad at English. I should stop.
Exactly. The mistake proves to them that they are bad at it. So they avoid challenges. They are afraid to look stupid. They don't want to speak.
Wow, that sounds like a very bad mindset for learning a language, because when you learn a language, you must make mistakes.
You must. Mistakes are how you learn. And this brings us to the second mindset, the growth mindset.
Okay, what does a person with a growth mindset believe?
A person with a growth mindset believes that intelligence is not fixed. They believe you can get smarter. They believe your brain is like a muscle. If you practice, it gets stronger.
So, they believe everyone can learn English with effort and practice.
That's right. And when a person with a growth mindset makes a mistake, what do they think?
This is different. They probably think, ooh, a mistake. This is interesting. Why did I make this mistake? What can I learn from it?
Yes. They think this is a challenge. It's difficult, but I can improve. They see the mistake as an opportunity to learn, not as a failure.
So they are not afraid of challenges. They like challenges because challenges make them stronger.
This is the entire key to learning. You must have a growth mindset.
Okay, this is wonderful. But what if our listeners have a fixed mindset? What if they hear themselves saying, I am so bad at grammar? Can they change their mindset?
Yes, you can. This is the best part. You can practice a growth mindset. And the easiest way to do it is to change your language.
What do you mean?
I mean the words you say inside your head. Let's hear from Javier from Spain. He sent us a voice message.
Hi, Sarah and Peter. I always believed I was terrible at grammar. In my head, I said, I will never understand prepositions. This is a fixed mindset, yes? Then I heard your podcast about this, and I tried to change my words. Now, when I make a mistake with in or on, I stop. I take a breath, and I tell myself, I am learning how to use prepositions. It is difficult, but I am getting better. This small change made me feel less angry. It made me want to try again. It really works.
Javier, thank you. That is so powerful. He changed I am terrible at grammar to I am learning grammar.
It's a huge difference, but I have an even easier trick for our listeners. It's just one word.
One word? What is it?
The word is yet.
Yet? U-I-E-T?
Yes, yet means at this time, but in the future it will be different. Add the word yet to the end of your negative sentences. Watch. Fixed mindset. I don't understand. Growth mindset. I don't understand yet.
Ooh, that's good. Fixed mindset. I can't speak fluently. Growth mindset. I can't speak fluently yet.
Fixed mindset. I don't know this word. Growth mindset. I don't know this word yet.
This one small word changes the entire meaning. It changes it from a fact, I can't, to a journey, I am learning.
It tells your brain that you believe you can improve. This is the growth mindset.
So the tip for this segment is practice a growth mindset. When you make a mistake, say, great, an opportunity to learn.
And add the magic word yet to your sentences. I'm not a perfect English speaker. Yet.
Okay, Sarah, this is all amazing. I have my intrinsic motivation. I love movies. I have my habit. I watch a 2-minute movie clip every morning with my coffee. I have my growth mindset. I don't understand every word yet.
You are a perfect student, Peter.
Thank you. But I have one more problem. I learn a new word on Monday. I'm very happy. On Tuesday, I review it. On Friday, the word is gone. It's disappeared from my brain.
Yes, the leaky brain problem. You put new words in and they fall right out.
Exactly. How do we make the words stick? How do we improve our memory?
This is a big question, and psychology has studied memory for a long time. There are 2 powerful tricks I want to share today.
Okay, I am ready. I am taking notes.
Trick number 1 is called spaced repetition.
Spaced repetition. Spaced means with time between, and repetition means doing something again.
You got it. Spaced repetition. Here is what most students do. Let's say you learn the word commute. To commute is to travel from your home to your work.
A very useful word. I commute by train.
So the student learns commute. They are a good student, so they review it. They write it 10 times on Monday. They say it 20 times on Monday. They review it, review it, review it.
That sounds good, right?
It's okay, but it's not efficient. It's not smart. The brain learns, okay, commute is important on Monday, but on Friday, the brain thinks, I haven't heard that word all week. It's probably not important. I will forget it.
So what does spaced repetition do?
With spaced repetition, you don't review the word 20 times on one day. You review it at the perfect time before you forget it. You learn commute on Monday. You review it on Tuesday, 1 day later. Then you review it on Thursday, 2 days later. Then you review it on Sunday, 4 days later. Then you review it next week, 8 days later.
So the space, or the time between reviews, gets bigger and bigger.
Exactly. This system sends a powerful message to your brain. It says, hey, pay attention. This word commute keeps coming back. It must be really important. I will move it to my long-term memory.
This is so smart. You're working with your brain's system, not against it.
How can our listeners use this? You can make your own flashcards, put them in different boxes. Box 1, review every day. Box 2, review every 3 days. Box 3, review every week.
Or you can use an app. Many apps like Anki or Quizlet use spaced repetition systems. They are called SRS, Spaced Repetition System.
Yes, these apps are fantastic. They do the spacing for you. All you have to do is review. So, tip number 1 for memory, use spaced repetition.
Wonderful. What is trick number 2?
Trick number 2 is called chunking.
Chunking? Like a chunk of chocolate, a piece of something.
Yes, exactly like that. A chunk is a group of things. In psychology, chunking is grouping small pieces of information into one big piece.
How does this work for English?
Most students learn single words. For example, book, table, on, is, the. put. They try to remember 6 single separate things.
That's a lot for your brain to hold.
Yes, a chunking student doesn't do this. They learn the phrase or the chunk. They learn, put the book on the table. This is one piece of information, not 6.
Ah, and it's more useful. You can use put the book on the table. You can't use just book, table, on.
This is the secret to fluency. Fluency is speaking smoothly and naturally. Fluent speakers don't think subject, verb, object. They think in chunks. For example, how's it going? This is one chunk, not 4 words. Nice to meet you. This is one chunk, not 4 words. I'll see you later. This is one chunk, not 5 words.
So our tip is don't just learn words, learn chunks.
Let's hear from Chen from China. She writes, I used to learn long lists of vocabulary. I knew 5,000 words, but I could not speak. My teacher told me to try chunking. Now, when I watch my favorite TV show, Friends, I don't write down single words. I write down full sentences. I write, how you doing? I write, we were on a break. I practice saying these chunks. It is so much more fun. And now when I speak, these chunks just come out of my mouth. It feels like magic.
That's not magic, Chen. That's chunking. That's a great example.
So, when you are reading or listening, look for these chunks. Write them down. Practice them. It will make your memory stronger and your speaking faster.
So the 2 memory tricks are 1. Spaced repetition, review at the perfect time. And 2. Chunking, learn phrases, not just single words.
And that is how you make the words stick.
Wow, Peter. That was a lot of information. My brain is full.
My brain is full too, but it's full of very, very useful ideas. I feel like I can go and learn anything now.
I hope our listeners feel the same way. Learning English is a long journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And these psychology tools can help you keep running.
Let's do a quick review of the 4 big ideas from today, just to help our listeners remember.
Great idea. What was the first one?
The first one was motivation. This is your why. We learned about extrinsic motivation for an outside reward, like a job. Intrinsic motivation for an inside joy, like your love for movies or music. The tip? Find your intrinsic motivation. Do things you love in English.
Perfect. What was number 2?
Number 2 was habits. This is your how. We learned about the habit loop. Number 1, the cue, the trigger. Number 2, the routine, the action. Number 3, the reward, the good feeling. The tip? Start small with the 2-minute rule. Be consistent. Consistency is more important than intensity.
Excellent summary. And number 3?
Number 3 was the big one, mindset. This is your belief. We learned about fixed mindset, I'm good or I'm bad. People with this mindset are afraid of mistakes. Growth mindset, I can improve with practice. People with this mindset love challenges and learn from mistakes. The tip? Practice a growth mindset by adding 1 magic word, yet. I can't do this yet.
I love that tip so much. And finally, what was number 4?
Number 4 was memory. This is how to make words stick. We learned 2 tricks, spaced repetition, review information at the perfect space times, 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, etc. Use an app like Anki. And chunking. Don't learn single words. Learn phrases and chunks, like nice to meet you.
Motivation, habits, mindset, and memory. These are the 4 pillars of successful learning from psychology.
It's really about learning smarter, not just harder.
And it's about being kind to yourself. Understand that your brain is a muscle. It's not fixed. You can do this. You just need the right tools and the right attitude.
And you need to find the fun.
Always find the fun. And that is all the time we have for today on Let's Master English.
We hope this episode was useful for you. We want to ask you, our listeners, a question. What is your intrinsic motivation? And what 2-minute habit are you going to start this week?
You can let us know on our website, letsmasterenglish.com, or on our social media. We would love to hear your ideas.
And if you liked this episode, please tell a friend. It helps our podcast grow and helps more learners just like you.
Next week, we have another great topic. We're going to talk about how to use Netflix and movies to really improve your listening.
Ooh, that sounds perfect. I will be listening.
You'll be co-hosting, Peter.
Right, I'll be here.
Thank you all for listening. Keep practicing, keep learning.
And remember, you are not bad at English. You are learning English. You'll get there.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
That was a lot of information today. But remember, thinking in English is a journey, and it does not happen overnight. You will still translate sometimes, and that is okay. The important thing is to notice when you are translating and then try one of our techniques, like the Minute Daily Challenge. You are a B1 learner, which means you are in the hard part, the middle of the journey. You are amazing, and you can unlock that fluency that is hiding behind the translation wall. Thank you for joining us on Let's Master English. You can find a full transcript of this episode with all the tips and techniques on our website. Until next time, keep practicing and start thinking. Bye, everyone.